It is impossible to tell your story in a few pages, but God knew how important it is to tell it. It is interesting how the experiences you have in life, if you allow it, mold you to help you become the woman God created and intended you to be. In an amazing way, telling your truth and being transparent help you to become stronger. I wrote my story, I lived that again, and yes, I cried. But it's a beautiful thing because you see yourself like a new woman, capable, brave, worthy, with passion, with purpose. You may think that it's not important, your story, but you only can share your story. When you share your story, that empowers you to keep growing and brings out the greatness in you. So when you tell your story, if one person is inspired, that already fulfilled the purpose. There is 3 words that I live by: victory, love, and success. But I believe that the most powerful force in the world is love. My story: I was born in Puerto Rico, my beautiful island. So I come from the big family. My family was poor, but we make the best of that. And I can say that I have a good childhood. My mom gave me the legacy of love, health, and service. I remember as a little girl trying to get my dad's attention. I was longing for his love that I didn't receive as I expected. That was my first broken heart. So I fell in love, and I put all my hope and love in this man, thinking that he was going to be the love of my life, and I was going to be happy forever after, but that didn't happen. He wasn't there for me either. So I felt unloved, unwanted, lonely, and abandoned, and in so much pain that I asked for help. I used to say, why me? No anymore. Now, I said, what is the lesson that I have to learn from this? And I learned an important lesson, that the most wonderful love is actually God's love, because it's perfect and unfailing. So my story is how His love healed me. God showed me in so many ways His unfailing and unconditional love, and becoming a mother taught me that. There is a beautiful quote from Augustine de Hope that said, to fall in love with God is the greatest romance. To seek Him is the greatest adventure. And to find Him is the greatest human achievement. And I definitely agree with that. I learned that in order to receive, you have to give. But you can't give what you don't have. So yes, you have to love yourself. God put in my life people to be blessed, to bless and be blessed by them too. So talking about love, I look in the dictionary and say that love is a strong feeling of a deep affection. And it's interesting how a lot of people doesn't know how to define love or how to describe it. And I was reading a study made from a doctor, Stephanie Ortig, and she said that when you are in the presence of a loved one, take just a fraction of the second to activate your brain functions. And when you even see a loved one, even a picture, that in at least a dozen different areas of the brain that lights up with the heat of hormones, dopamine, adrenaline, and oxytocin, that leaves you with thrill and excitement. I think that we all experience that. And one good example is a new mom when she holds in her arms for the first time her newborn baby. So it's hard for some people to define love, but I wanted to share what the Bible says actually about love. God is love. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love, it is not self-seeking, keeps no record of wrongs. Love is the fundamental characteristic of God, of who God is. Everything that God does is just filled of His love. Telling about my story, after I experienced that sense of love, I was a single mom, so I decided to move to the United States. I wanted more in life. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to become more. I wanted to learn English. I wanted to be more. So we moved with my son. He was 10 at a time. And I wasn't scared because I knew that God was going to help me and He was going to guide me. So we moved during the winter, so you can imagine coming from the Caribbean. So we have to walk in the snow and in the cold. We have no resources. We didn't even speak the language. So we even have to take the train for him, my son, to get to school and for me to get to work. When was tough, but we made it. So one day, I was getting ready to go to work. So I remember that I was trying to get out, and then my car door couldn't close. So was a cold day, snowy day in Chicago in April. And I tried different ways, but I couldn't do anything. So then I came back in to the apartment, frustrated, upset, cold, and I fell on the floor crying. And in that moment, I received a text message. And the text message said, "God bless this beautiful woman reading this. Help her live her life to the fullest." Oh, wow. That really lifted me up. And you know what was the amazing thing? That text was sent in January 6th. Somehow, I received it in April 4, 3 months later. But I received it in the moment that I most needed. Yes, I fall in love again. I allow myself to be loved, and how sweet and beautiful feeling it is when you open your heart. But no, the things didn't happen like you always planned or expected. But if you trust the journey, you will be grateful and celebrate the experience that you live. And if you open your eyes, you'll see miracles all around you. God actually gave me one of the best experiences in my life. I study nutrition, so I aspire to inspire people to improve their health. So this important experience that I have, that actually healed my pain, was service to others, trying to make a difference, because that helped me fulfill a purpose. I was part of the medical mission, and we traveled different countries like Costa Rica and Honduras. And that experience completely changed my life because I was living service and love to others. That changed my perspective, And like Mother Teresa said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. So that was the most fulfilling job that I ever done. And I'm grateful because I experienced that and helped me grow. It's like the song of Danny Gokey that said, let your heart beat again. Choose love and light. And fearless of the future, knowing that the best is yet to come and love is all around us. I am Ibis Ramirez.